Hello, we are finishing up with our two geometric and our neither examples on the last couple problems from the notes. So if something is geometric, that means in our formula we are going to need to know our common ratio, the value of our first term, and how many terms are being added together. So for this first one, we can see from our equation that the common ratio is 3. The very first term is not actually a sub 1 in this series, but the fourth term in. So we have to go ahead and find a sub 4. We can do that by plugging 4 in for k and figuring out what that equals. So we would end up plugging in 4 and getting out 27/4 being the first term of that series in particular. And then for the n value, we're going to do the top minus the bottom plus 1. So we should have 9 terms in that series. So we are going to go ahead and plug everything into our geometric sum formula, which is 27/4, your first term, parentheses 1 minus your ratio to the nth power over 1 minus your ratio. We'll then type that in on our calculator, making sure we have parentheses if needed around our numerator and denominator to get 66,426.75. Now, for our other geometric one, we can see here that our R value is 1/3. We can see that our first term would be a sub 1, and we would plug 1 in, and we would get that to be 9 back out. The problem is our n value. So n is infinite. So we are not actually going to calculate the sum on this one because we don't have the means to do so right now. So our last example then is this one here that's neither. We actually don't need to calculate n, a sub 1, a sub n, or r because we really just can't really calculate some of those because it is not going to actually work with our sum formula. So instead, if something is not arithmetic or geometric, you have to find each term individually and add it together. So we need a sub 3, 4, 5, 6, and a sub 7 is what our sigma notation here is telling us. So we're going to plug 3 in and get 3 squared. We're going to plug in 4, 5, 6, and 7. So you find each term individually, and then you add them all together. So that is how you do sigma notation. Again, figure out, is it arithmetic or geometric or neither? If it's neither, add it by hand. If it's arithmetic, you need n, a sub 1, and a sub n. Geometric needs r, a sub 1, and n. And then you plug it into your sum formula. Thank you very much for listening. I hope this helped.